it is now time to mix it so that the music isn't overpowering our talking when it is underneath it. In order to do this, we have to dynamically adjust the volume of the music across the timeline. And in order to do that, we need to get back to our mix, show automation. And here we are going to use volume on this timeline to dynamically adjust it. So the way that this works, it provides this bar, at which point we are going to double click on it and create dots that set values at that time on the timeline. So for example, if we want to fade in at the beginning, say over the course of 2 seconds, I'm going to go over to about where 2 seconds is, double click, and see now I have 2 dots, and I can pull the first dot all the way down to -infinity, and now this is going to fade in from -infinity up to the standard level. One thing to know about music that gets produced and that you will use in this and other podcasts is that overall it is much, much, much more powerful than most vocal recordings. So overall, you're probably going to need to turn it down quite a bit so that when the music is going full blast, it is not way more powerful than your talking going full blast. So you want to make sure that your music never, goes all the way to the top. You want to make sure that when you are not talking, that the volume of your music is about in line with the volume of your talking. So now that we have this, we can dynamically adjust our volume over time. We're going to go to right before I start speaking in the introduction, and we'll double click there and create another dot. And then right underneath the beginning of me speaking, we'll create another one and pull it way down. Now, we don't want to go down to infinity because that would be silent music. We want to go down until the music will still be there, but it will be so low that my voice has no problem shining through. So we create one dot there, and then we're going to go down the line to where we want the music to swell back up. So right at the end of my introduction, I'm going to double click to create another dot, and then double click to create another dot right after it, and swell it back up to where I want it to be. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it down under my talking, which starts to occur right here for my intro. I'm going to create a dot there and another dot at the very end and bring that one down to -infinity. That way, our music will come in gently. It will be at a volume that is sort of on par with our talking at full volume. When I do start talking in the intro, that the volume of the music will go down, and it will our talking sort of rests in this divot of the volume right here. At the end of my introduction, we'll send it back up to sort of the normal level on par with our talking. We'll have that swell last for a few seconds, and then it will go down, and we will get into the body of our podcast. We'll do a similar thing over here at the outro. We are going to, once we get to the end, we're going to bring it up to we're going to start at in -infinity, and then bring it up to a very low level under the end talking of our body and our outro. And then at the end of the outro, we are going to swell the music back up to its normal level. And then at the very end, we are going to create a fade out. What we have here is a way to manage the volume dynamically across the timeline so that it is not competing with our voice, but is letting our voice come through clear. And that music here also creates the sort of sonic structure of the podcast. As we know, sort of we're entering the podcast. Since this music continues, we know we're in the introduction. When it fades out, we know we're in the body. And when it comes back in, we know, okay, we're ready to conclude that podcast. And by dynamically managing it through, again, go to Mix, Show Automation, and then grab the yellow line and double-click to create those dots. You're able to really effectively create that mix.